Hey there, and welcome to Tips on Tuesday, our inaugural episode. Today, I'm going to talk about the top two mistakes that I see business owners making when they're shopping their property and casualty insurance. The number one mistake that I see people make, above all else, is that they shop with the wrong insurance agent. What I mean by that typically is, in a later episode, I'll talk about some questions you can ask when interviewing agents to decide if you want to shop your insurance with them. But uh, an example is that I had someone who left me a few years ago because they said they found a better price, and I had shopped the market pretty hard, so I was shocked to hear this. But and I asked them if I could review the policy and the quote, and they said no, we're good, we're happy, we're satisfied with the quote he gave us. So they moved the insurance and came back to me 8 months later because it was the wrong coverage, like pretty dramatically the wrong coverage. And so what happens is that's what happens ultimately, is that unless you are basically an insurance expert and you're going to read through all the policies, or if you have an attorney that reviews your stuff, or if you are experienced with it, then perhaps you could be good at doing that. But most people are not are not real well versed at reading insurance policies. So that's what can happen. So you need to find a good agent. So if you do shop your coverage, and even if you're my customer and you shop me, just make sure it's a very reputable agent with references, and that they know what they're doing and have experience, and that they fully understand the ins and outs of your business and your unique exposures, because that's what we're big on here at Shields Insurance, is evaluating what your exposures are, what your risk tolerance is, what your budget is too, and finding the best possible price in the marketplace. So that's the number one mistake, was the wrong agent. The number two mistake is actually a little bit counterintuitive. A lot of people uh, think that getting multiple agents involved is going to save you money. Sometimes that's true, but sometimes it's not. And so the number two mistake I see is shopping with too many agents. Uh, I've seen this happen where if you have multiple lines of business and you have two or three or four agents shopping the marketplace, those carriers will only actually accept submissions from one agent. So what happens is the markets get blocked. So for example, say I'm quoting Travelers, but a guy down the street is quoting Liberty Mutual. Well, Travelers is competitive on the property, but Liberty Mutual is competitive on the general liability. Then I, as the agent, can't package those two carriers together for you. So you're going to get piecemeal quotes, and it's going to result in you not actually getting the best savings, or even the best coverage potentially, if one carrier has better coverage than another. So those are the things that can happen. So it's best if you're really good at shopping your insurance and know the marketplace for your business, maybe you can have control over the market. Or if you're just shopping one line of business, like just your business auto or something, that's where it can be okay to have multiple agents. But uh, really, the best rule of thumb, and I know it sounds self-serving, but I genuinely believe that it's true because I've seen it play out many times over my career, is that your best case scenario is to find a really good agent that you trust, that you can work with really well, who has access to a wide array of the marketplace, and can get you the best possible deal. And work closely with that agent. uh, Make sure they understand the ins and outs of your business so they can cover you correctly, and make sure that they shop the market really hard for you, and they can maximize your savings and maximize your coverage. All right, thank you for tuning in to Tips on Tuesday. Happy Tuesday, everyone.